Welcome back to Classic Firearms. This is the SIG P365-XMACRO Tacops. A little bit longer grip, a little bit longer slide makes this a pistol that you may want to put on your short list, but let's discuss why. As you can see, there are a few things in the box. We're going to talk about those in just a minute. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into the pistol itself. You have a 3.7-inch barrel. So this really is going to be a compact pistol. However, not quite as compact as the little brother of the P365. Let me put these up one in front of another. All right, so this is kind of your standard P365 to give you a little bit of size comparison. You're getting a little bit longer grip on the Tacops and a little bit longer barrel. Other than that, they are fairly similar. What you're gaining here, though, again, that 3.7-inch barrel is a little bit longer than the 3-inch barrel, 3.1, I believe, on the smaller P365. You're also going to get a Picatinny rail, a small, very slim magwell, flared magwell, which is quite nice, especially if you're going to use this as a concealed carry. Longer grip and bigger mags, and more mags as well. But let's go back up to the top of the pistol and see what we got up here. You have night sights on top, so a front single post sight with a bit of a green circle and then a night sight in the middle of it. Very nice overall. This is going to make acquiring targets very quick and very easy. Again, reared out sights, which are blacked with the exception of the night portion of those sights. So again, lining it up, whether it's day, whether it's night, whether you have light or no light, is going to be nice and easy with this particular pistol. So that's already a win over most compact carry pistols. You also are going to get an optics cut while retaining those rear sights. So overall, I do appreciate what they've done here. You got really good sights and you can put an optic up there if you want to. Even some good front slide serrations that are decently grooved. Nice pinch and pull on the front and the back as well. As we start to head down to the polymer portion of the pistol, this is where it will start to differentiate from the standard 365 line. You're going to have a Picatinny rail up front, which I did talk about. You can get that on certain variants of the other 365s as well, but you have 3 crossbar slots here, so mounting lights or lasers of your choice is going to be pretty simple. You get a flat faced trigger rather than a curved, and I'm going to bring the other one out for an example as well. So we're talking upgrades here. That trigger is going to be a little bit nicer overall. You can see, and again, we are clear. We always clear these guns before we ever shoot any video, but the break on it is going to be nice. Still feels like a SIG trigger, so you have a little bit of take up here. Pull through it, nice wall, very easy to stage that, and then bang. So you pull through it just a little bit of movement, and then it goes bang. The reset is going to be as follows. So you break right at that 90 degrees. Your reset is, you're gaining about 5 to 10 degrees there, and then back again at that 90 degrees with that break. So overall, this is going to be a nice trigger. You're not looking at a competition trigger here. This is going to be great for a concealed carry. Really nice, able to stage it, pull through, and bang. So you always know very predictably when it's going to break, and that's a good thing for a concealed carry pistol. As we start to head down, one thing I appreciate about SIG's design here is that triangular mag release. So now let's head on down to the grip. It is what I would consider a little bit above moderately aggressive texturing, but not overly aggressive. You also have a finger groove right in here, just a singular finger groove, I would call it, that has no texturing on it at all. So it feels just like the regular polymer, maybe even a little bit slicker. It does give you a nice place to put your finger. And when you are gripping it, that triangular mag release is actually not circular or square to where it would be, you'd be accidentally hitting it here. Because it's triangular, it gives you a little bit more room to not accidentally have a press. And heading back from the grip just a little bit, you can see there is a little bit of a beaver tail, which again is a difference from the more standardized P365 if you're looking for a micro compact. So again, leading this one to be more of a compact size, not micro. It is quite thin. You are retaining that same thickness as the standard 365, so you're not gaining any sort of thickness there. So again, makes this a little bit easier to conceal. And then you have my personal favorite part. It is the magwell. It's a little bit flared. So you get a flare, which is great. So if you're missing those reloads, it's gonna help guide you right on in. But what's nice here is it's not overdone. So it is out a little bit, but it's not overdone. This is gonna keep it easy to conceal, or easier to conceal, rather than some magwells, which, you know, competition style ones, of course, come out like a half an inch. This is gonna be very minimal footprint overall. The magazine is going to be a 17+1, so you're getting a lot of capacity here as well. So that leads me to say, if you're looking for a compact, not micro, concealed carry pistol that you can use every day and shoot almost like a Glock 19, this is gonna be a very good option. So, what comes in the box? Let's discuss that for a second. In the box, you're gonna get 4 total mags. There's 1 in the gun, and then I have 3 right here. You're also gonna get a speed loader, which is a nice inclusion. If you got 4 mags, you're shooting through them, then you're loading them all day, your fingers get worn down. The more you practice, the tougher that calluses will get in your fingers. But if you don't have that, the speed loader is nice. You're also going to get 2 additional back straps. This is going to be great for those who have bigger, smaller hands that you maybe want to adjust the back straps on to get that perfect fit whenever you're presenting out. And then, of course, in a classic SIG faction, you are going to get, let me turn it around the right way, a hardshell SIG case. That SIG case does have some lockable options, so if you're traveling, good news, you can lock it, or if you're gonna leave it maybe in a closet, you can lock it, keep away from the kids, which is always a good thing. So in review, the SIG P365-XMACRO Tacops has a 3.7-inch barrel with 4 17+1 round magazines, chambered of course in 9mm, with an overall length of 6.6 inches and an overall height of 5.2 inches, while retaining that overall width of 1.4 inches. Coming and weighing in at a total of 20.7 ounces makes this a very good, reliable compact pistol. And if you have experiences specifically with the XMACRO Tacops, I would love to see your comments. With that being said, that's all I have for you today. God bless, stay safe. It is time to end. Now, I want to go shoot this thing.